wash yourselves. Oh. Oh, this is all the DLC. I want that on. That. Better. Weapons. Use those, yep. Gonna take us a while to get there, but we will get there. But now we can actually, I want to know what I want. So we'll keep that. Silent shoes. Gray. Keep that. Let's put that on. Alright. Because I want to be kind of like, I kind of want to look like a stealth person until I get the armor I want. Then I could care less. But we do have levels. We have strength, mule. Ooh. Let's go mule for right now. And speech is. Let's do this. Final offer. Kind of feels like we're marching. Because there's some things I want to buy and some things. I know, of course, I need to sell a lot of things. kind of want that. Is anybody watching? Alright. Because I didn't want to buy this. So I want that. What other stuff did he have? So some. No, I don't want those. Nope. I saw some a sausage. What's my nourishment? Eat that. Oh, he had a couple there die. Sorry, dude. Nothing personal. I only need your black Saxon, so I don't have to buy one. I'm pretty sure that's what I needed. I'm gonna have to look up the YouTube video. Okay, so he had. Okay, I have that on. It's gray, yep, I have that. But I need black hood, brown hoses. Dark plated armor. I got.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyitz.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right, then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Yeah, it will be.
What am I to do? A poor wretch whose home was burned to ashes by Sigismund's hordes. Makes good handy implements.
Yeast. Let it bake a bit, you'll be able to feed the whole family with fresh bread.
Good day to you.
Let's talk trade. Is that sword bad? Ooh, it is. Well, let's sell stuff first. Let's sell that, that, that. Let's haggle.
Bread baked just this morning. Bread.
I'd like price.
Well, we can try it.
I've lost everything. My home, my family, my livelihood.
Is this enough?
It'll take more than that to persuade me.
Satisfied?
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more.
Okay, I can do 185.
I'll go for that.
My respects to you.
Yes, let's talk trade. Oh. Yes. And yes. I already have that. 4,000? Oh shit. Oh. Maybe it's this one I need. Oh, that's like thousands. Hmm. I'll keep the hunting boots. I probably shouldn't try to sell him stolen stuff. Oh, this is... Damn, that's expensive. I need to remove those. Oh, let's haggle.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure. Why not?
Go to 250.
Agree?
We're getting there. Just drop the price a bit more.
Satisfied?
Close. Drop the price a bit
Final
more
offer.
and we'll shake on it.
I'll go for that.
From the oven. Come and get them.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring. Asparagus for taste and prunes for what
That's insane that that's more than 3K.
God be with you.
God be with you. I have that, but why is that one better? Alright, let me open chat.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
What the?
For the kitchen or the field, my fine wares will brighten your every
Where did he go? Oh. Is that him? No, Kunesh was just right here. I could have sworn. Where did he go? Probably saw me and took off.
mixed goods, handy implements, machines of every kind. Come on up and buy.
Guess we'll find him later.
Implements, instruments.
Oh. Quest log. Go to right. Okay.
Carrots and apples, pick today, put a smile on your face.
I actually want to talk to I want to go over here first. Talk to the miller. And Teresa. I'm hearing things for Deacon.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
Did you expect I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can
Maybe.
dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make you dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him. Good luck to you.
Right.
Have you eaten yet?
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Look at you, lover boy.
What's that
What's
dog you
the
have
dog?
here? He looks familiar.
Don't you remember him? It's Mart, the butcher's dog from Skalitz.
Ah, of course. When I went back to bury my parents, he was guarding his master's dead body. A faithful dog. How come he's here?
When we carted you here, we took Mutt along too. He's been hanging around the mill ever since.
How's he doing?
A lot better now. I slipped him something good now and again when Uncle wasn't looking.
He won't starve to death then? How long has he been with you?
More or less since we came here. He runs off now and again, but he always comes back. Sometimes I don't see him all day. I think he likes to go wandering.
Does he obey you?
Me? Not much. He's got a mind of his own, and I'm just not strict enough.
Ah, spoilt then.
No, he just hasn't learned many commands. But he's well able to beg for a piece of meat.
What does the miller have to say about it?
He can't stand him.
How's that?
Every time he sees him, he starts shouting that he's a useless mouth to feed and that he'll skin him.
Jesus.
And it didn't even soften his heart when Mutt brought a hare from the woods. He was happy to eat it, but it didn't change his mind.
I could have a word with him.
That would be a waste of time.
So he's doing quite well then?
Yeah. I'd keep him, but he reminds me too much of Tinker, you know? I don't want to think about Skalitz. So I thought maybe you might take him with you?
Me?
I'm sure the two of you would get on great. He's a handsome fella and lovable. I'd be very happy if you had him.
But we never had a dog at the smithy. We never needed one.
Come on. He's got no one.
Of course I'll take him. What?
Alright. I'll take him. He can keep me company on my travels.
Thanks, Henry. Go and get him then. He's sniffing around somewhere here.
Oh, he's right here.
Hey, Mutt. Remember me? From Skalitz, remember? You want to go with me? Come on then. We'll get on like a house on fire. Follow me.
I wonder if the dog can die. Okay. You also have new skills of Hound's Master. It determines how well your dog is trained and what commands you taught him. You gain experience by using the commands and other instructions with your four-legged friend, and the sidekick begins. your dog will stop eating some of your command. If it falls to 0, your dog will run off, and it will take some time before he comes back to you. During the time, you won't be able to give him commands. The higher obedience, the better stats of the dog. He will defend himself and you better, because greater damage foes. It'll take longer before he decides to run off again. You can improve your dog's obedience mainly by feeding him.
What are you up to? How would you like to, I don't know, come for a walk?
A walk? I'd like that very much, but I can't right now, Hal. Give me some time to settle in, will you?
If that's what you want.
It's not you, Hal. It's just this isn't a good time.
What actually happened to you in Skalitz? I mean, during the attack and... well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
I do.
I do.
All right, then. It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first before the... I like those kind of mornings. When the first
got a long
rays
ass
of
neck here.
sunshine quickly drive away the
Fuck.
nighttime cold. Hello, you. Come here. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass
Half
and the
giraffe.
bloom of spring. Oh, and look at you. Aren't you a nice boy? I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose. Right, better get to work. I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I'd better get it all done before Papa is up.
Weed the garden. Feed the hens. Well, let's go weed the garden first, or whatever A is. Just go down the list. I think the weeds are sticking out. They look like flowers, not weeds.
That should do it. The garden is looking how it should again.
Get all the weeds. Oh. Talk to Tinker.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
I have no food, okay. I have to go inside and get the food for them.
I must bring Tinker a piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat.
Am I the only girl in this house? Or is she the only girl? Alright, where's Tinker? Tinker must have went back now. Oh, here's Tinker.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
What's this? Oh, here we go. Here's the chicken feed.
Here, chickie, chickie, chickie. Here. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks.
Teresa, come here, would you? Come here.
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stebor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing's Bishek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Aye, he's an idler, that one. And he'd hardly give you the time of day, never mind a kind word.
God will reward him in kind one day. Mark my words. You could tell him to get his ass to work, too.
Right, go for nails, send Samuel and Zabishek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Teresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
Don't you want to tell me now?
Don't you want to tell me about it now?
Curiosity killed the cat. What kind of surprise would it be if I told you, girl?
Oh, all right.
But I finished my chores. Alright, let's go wake up Samuel.
Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight, and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
What about dropping that pail on Tonda's head? It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go, then. If I leave early, nothing'll happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
Okay. That's pretty cool that they have a little, like, space up there. Bishop.
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah! Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor's not going to break his back working either.
Listen, Zbyszek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
Oh, what do you have to work? Like, do you just go ask what needs to be done? Or do you just, like, do it? You know? Which way is Skalitz? I'm assuming it's... Oh. So I can go... It's the other way. It's this way. No, it's Tinker coming with me.
They're still bloated from nothing but pride.
At least I can read and write and think for myself.
But what use is that to you? To sit bare-assed in the cold and read?
You pile of manure. Should I muck out stables like you? Is that what
Teresa,
you call
I'm
an
glad to see
honourable
you.
profession? Even the horses are more fragrant than you.
Honest work doesn't stink, you good-for-nothing.
Perhaps not, but you...
Alright, guys. Break it up.
What are you two quarrelling about here, for the love of God?
This pipsqueak here claims studying is as hard a job as working in the stables.
I most certainly did not, because study is of course much harder work than mucking out a bit of horse manure.
See? That's what I'm talking about, and yet it's as clear as day.
Hang on, what's as clear as day?
That study is as hard as mucking out stables, if not harder.
A man who doesn't work with his hands is an idler, and a good-for-nothing. Am I wrong?
You're both right. Wait, I
I'd
have
like to
some
ask you a
questions.
couple of questions before answering. You're a scholar. What are you doing in Skalitz?
I'm on my way to Sasau with letters. This ingrate here is stabling my horse overnight before I continue my journey.
Okay.
What does your work involve, student?
I'm no student, but a baccalaureus, having completed the trivium of the Faculty of Liberal Arts in the University of Prague. Grammar,
Oh, wow.
rhetoric, and dialectics are my work, while this yokel wouldn't be capable even of learning Latin. Father arranged that I will serve as a teacher in Kuttenberg for 2 years, before returning to the university to attend the quadrivium. To teach and be taught, that is real work.
You serve Sir Radzig at the castle, don't you, Master Groom?
Aye, and Sir Radzig is very pleased with my work. I can be rightly proud of what I do, and I bring home a nice wage too. The children are fed, and the wife can buy herself a nice scarf from time to time. I'm satisfied with my lot. How many people can say that?
Okay.
What's so hard about your job, Master Groom?
That's real work. Not like this parasite here does. On my feet from dawn till dusk, feeding, mucking out, grooming. By evening, I'm dead on my feet. I'm doing something real, see? Something that makes sense. Horses are needed for work, for the lords, for riding out, even in times of war. And someone has to care for those horses. All this good-for-nothing can do is mouth off. but he'd never be able to
Both
do
jobs
a real job.
are necessary.
That's all I need to know.
You're both right?
You're both right. But not one of you has a grain of sense. Work is work, whether it's done with your hands or your heart.
Ah, rhetoric worthy of Socrates himself, and out of the mouth of a woman. I bow to you, good maiden. The professors of Prague could learn a thing or two from you.
Are you saying this good-for-nothing here, who has to beg for his beer at the tavern, is my equal? But to hell with it. I won't argue.
Okay, so this is kind of what my dog's gonna do with Henry, is follow him around. Okay, I just gotta make sure I can feed him every now.
Come right up, good people. Herbs for your kitchen, as well as health-giving decoctions.
I could just tell my dog to attack anything. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So imagine sticking him on the guard. Ah, scallots. Foros burnt to the ground. So nice here. I forgot I can run. Tinker, are you coming? Okay. Making sure, bud. I wonder what kind of dog this is.
No sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
Blacksmith's wife.
God's blessings.
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the forge.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see.
Okay, this was before
And has
the
he
forge
made
thing.
the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you. I'll remind him this evening.
All right, I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the
Oh,
girls
this
were
is the
looking
day
for you.
before.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, eh?
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Teresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
Huh, that's a good point. Alright, so I have some things to do in town. Which is... find out what Bianca wants, find out what... go to father. Alright, let's talk to Bianca and Johanka. Bianca's a good name, but Johanka? Oh, no, that is interesting. So this is the day before, you know, Henry and them finished the sword. Or before the day before the game started, really.
Good day, Teresa.
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh? Playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye. He's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
All right, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me. But I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
How does the beer get warm? Bring beer to Henry.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Teresa.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you'd need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you, beer.
Well,
Fuck Bianca.
I saw you hopping around here in this heat, and I figured you'd work up quite a thirst.
Ah, you're right there. Thanks. That's very kind of you. I'll have to pay you back somehow.
I'll look forward to it. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah, more likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right,
I
then.
accept.
I accept your challenge, young sir. But I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then. Come on then. Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Are you sure about that? That's one. Haven't I hit him more than 10 times? I'm just saying. Oh yeah, I won. Okay, cool.
Don't go easy on me, Hal.
Ah, very good.
Henry, really?
Oh,
That's
Henry!
hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you alright?
Nothing, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now.
No! Why would you walk off? You're gonna kiss.
By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
They got a little thing going. Oh, no, that's my fault. I go this way. Back to Bianca. So that's how he got the like bandage on his hand.
God save you, Tess.
God safe. What can I do for you?
What else was it you wanted from me?
You brought that beer to Henry, then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He had no one to train with, so we had a bit of swordplay together.
You playing with swords?
Yes, and as it happens, I did quite well. Actually, a bit too well. I hit Henry on the hand and wounded him.
Really, Tess? I never knew you were such a warrior girl. He had it coming, the donkey. Maybe it'll dampen his enthusiasm for adventure. All right, but now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to pick herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Henry's favorite. I see.
Yes, I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it'd be about Henry again.
Now you know how it is, Tess. Don't worry, you'll find a fella one day.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day. All I see at the mill are sacks of flour.
What about Zbyszek?
Zbyszek? I'd rather settle for a sack of flour.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Zbyszek have you anyway. Not long ago, when he had a few too many, I heard him say how he was going to get you the richest husband for miles around.
Oh, Pa. I hope that was just the beer talking. Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam? He'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks? So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods?
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
It doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake, alright?
Alright, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you. I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess.
Cry wolf. Meet Bianca near the bridge. Talk to Adam about a bow. Get a bow. Get arrows. Adam.
God be with you.
Oh, he's not that bad
I
looking.
heard you're a really good archer. And that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Teresa.